So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to make a drop-down menu in Access. So step 29 says using a drop-down menu, so we've got to make one, format the distributor field to restrict the data entry to only the following entries: FMDSA, UKML PLC, NMD, BMD, AG, and EMDSA. So we have to make a drop-down menu. So to do this, the best thing to do before you start is just open up each of your tables. So double click on each one, or just right click and say open, and look for the distributor field. So in S16 distributors, there's distributor code here. Okay, so that could be an option where we can make the drop-down menu. But in S16 cars, if you look at the headings, here's the distributor field. So we're going to work with this one. So to make a drop-down menu for this field, you've got to go to Home, you've got to go to View, you have to go to Design View. You're going to click on the field you want to drop or create the drop-down menu for. That's the distributor. And you're going to click on Lookup. Okay, so instead of text box in the drop-down list, we're going to choose combo box. Instead of table, verse, and query, you're going to change this to value list. And in the row source, you're going to type out what information we want in our drop-down menu. So they say FMDSA. So I'm going to type FMD space SA. And then you separate each bit of information by a semicolon. So then the next one, UKMI PLC. So a semicolon, UKMI space PLC. And then NMD, then it's BMD. So just read ahead, I guess, AG. And then the last one, semicolon, the last one is going to be EMDSA. EMDSA. So you just type out your information, separating each bit of data by a semicolon. So that is all that you would have to do. So just make sure you go to Lookup, you make this combo box, make this value list, and you type out your data here. So if you go to View, and Datasheet View, we always save it. If I click on any of these random fields in the distributor, you'll see that there is an arrow now, and this is the drop-down menu. So it's created one. So in the evidence, it says insert an evidence document screenshots to show the drop-down menu and how you limited the data to these 5 values only. Okay, so to show that there is a drop-down menu, I'm just going to click on this arrow, take a screenshot, and let's just go to the bottom. So this is evidence 7. I'll just make a random one here, so evidence 7. Paste the screenshot. You cut off what you don't need. So we just want to show the drop-down menu. It says proof that it works. And then how we limited the information is what we did over here. So this is what you take a screenshot of too. So you just make sure distributor is selected. You can make sure that's visible, and this information here as well. So I'm going to paste it and cut off what we don't need, which is this bit. And then we just make sure everything is visible. So just resize it a bit. And you can probably, if you want, just put it underneath each other. Or you can put it side by side. It's up to you though. Alright, so then let's just do the other one, which is a similar process. So now, again, a drop-down menu for the model field. To restrict the data entry to only the following: micro, micro Z, micro B, micro eco, and micro SC. So I'm just going to copy this. So what you do, just make sure you are in Datasheet View. So we just have a look now at our tables again. So now we're looking for the model field. So it's not in the S16 distributors. There is no model field here. But it is in S16 cars again. So now we go View, Design View. We're going to click on Model. You just make sure that you click on Lookup. You change the text box to a combo box. Table query, you're going to change that to value list. and then you just type out the information that you want here, separating them by semicolons. And you can see that's what's happened here. So just to be sure I've got the right info, yep. So micro, micro Z, micro B, micro eco, micro SC, all separated by semicolons. So to check if it works, you go to View, Datasheet View, you save it, and if I click on any of these models now, there should be a drop-down list. And there it is. So again, to show evidence, because it asks again, evidence 8, show the drop-down menu and how you've limited the entry, the data entry to these 5 values only. So let's go down and make evidence 8. Paste it. So this is showing evidence of the drop-down menu. I'll just leave S16 cards open there so they know which table it's from. I'll just hit enter. And then evidence of how we restricted this information. So click on model. It's basically what we did over here. And paste and cut off what we don't need. So only show the info that we need to show. So it's basically this information at the bottom. And we need to show that model is highlighted there because this is for the model field. Cool, so that is how to create drop-down menus in Access.